guys, welcome back to my channel. So once again, we'll be fixing up some of my dolls while reading some posts from Am I the Asshole? So let's start. The first story is titled, Am I the Asshole for telling off my mother-in-law for insisting my daughter doesn't have a real vagina? Oh my gosh, so the title alone is very intriguing, so let's go ahead and read what happened here. So, my 5-year-old daughter, I'm not sure what this means. Maybe she's saying that my 4.5-year-old daughter has a stomach bug and has been having some diarrhea. My wife needed to take our son to an appointment, and I needed to work from home today, so my mother-in-law came to watch after our daughter. My daughter needed to use the bathroom, and I was going to excuse myself from my online meeting, but my mother-in-law said that she had it. A bit later, my daughter came up to me and asked me to wipe her. I said to her, "Didn't your grandmother help you? She knows how to wipe, but with her having diarrhea, while helping her." She said yes, but grandma wiped wrong. She said grandma wiped in instead of out. We taught her to wipe out instead of in. I excused myself from my meeting to help wipe my daughter correctly. I went to find my mother-in-law in the kitchen. I asked her, "Daughter, says you wipe in instead of out." She said, "I wiped her. You think there's a better way?" I told her it's not healthy to wipe into the vagina. You need to wipe out. She said, "And you have a vagina?" I said no, but I have a daughter, and I won't let her get an infection for wiping poop into her vagina. She said, "Daughter doesn't have a real vagina yet. There's no chance of infecting anything." I said, "What? Of course she has a real vagina. She's a female." She said girls don't have real vaginas until they're teenagers, and that there's no chance of any infection because their vagina doesn't actually develop until they're a teenager. I was dumbfounded, and I got angry. I said to her, "You're a woman. You raised 3 daughters. I'm married to one. You can possibly be this stupid." She told me I'm out of line and said if I can't appreciate her help that she's leaving. I told her I'm perfect, in fact definitely more capable than her in caring for my daughter, and that she's welcome to get out. She did leave, and about 10 minutes later my wife called me and said her mom was furious with me and said I was terrible to her and made her leave without any reason. After explaining, my wife is on my side. Am I the asshole for defending my daughter's real vagina? Oh my god. So this is so unhinged. I'm so sorry. I was really having trouble reading it because I was really incredulous about what happened here. But anyway, so the mother-in-law is definitely crazy. I think she's insane. She's really stupid. Okay, I'm so sorry. Let me be blunt. I think she's really stupid for saying that granddaughter, even though she's a child, doesn't have a real vagina. I mean, a vagina's a vagina, so it doesn't really matter how old you are, whether you're just out of the womb, you're just minutes out of the womb, and then you're 8 years old. So that's a vagina whether you're old or young. So I don't know what she's talking about. Maybe it's, she's also of the mentality that men cannot be raped. Those stupid things that people believe. In the past, they're very, very, very outdated ideas that you're not really a woman just because you're not born biologically a woman. So definitely it sounds to me that the mother-in-law is very stupid. She's idiotic, and she's better off not taking care of the granddaughter with her idiocy and maybe, influence her someday. So it's better to just have her keep her distance. I don't think she's a good influence anyway. She's really outdated and very, very stupid. So better cut off the mother-in-law out of your lives. Unless she apologizes and finds ways to make amends. Let's go read the top comment. So let's see. Okay, according to the top comment, not the asshole, your mother-in-law is profoundly stupid, not for not knowing how to wipe, but for not realizing that 4-year-old girls have fully formed genitals. God knows what other pearls of wisdom she has in her brain. I totally agree. So the mother-in-law is very stupid, so God forbid that we have those kinds of people in our lives. So would I be the asshole for not attending my twin brother's surprise birthday dinner when I was only invited as a guest? Okay. So I'm a twin. My brother and I hang out all the time and we are super close. In a few days, it's our 25th birthday. So they're 25 male. Okay. So we share the same friend group and we're all really close and have been since school. He has a close group of girlfriends, about 5 of them, who I have also known for many years. I would class them as being closer with him in recent years, but we are also good friends and socialize often together. Now, I had been added to a group chat labeled My Brother's Name Surprise Dinner. It is a surprise birthday dinner for my twin brother, organized by one of the girls in that group, and they have invited me as a guest. One of them also said in the group that it will be nice to see me as well. So I just feel like an afterthought. What the hell? I wouldn't really have minded if the girls wanted to organize a surprise birthday evening exclusively for my brother and themselves, but they have also invited my partner and some of my brother and I's closest friends. This feels inconsiderate and quite upsetting, as I can't understand why I would be invited to my literal twin brother's surprise birthday dinner, with me only invited as a guest, as it also my birthday involving all of our friends. My girlfriend also found this action to be extremely rude and wondered why this girl didn't just reach out to her and then they could have organized a surprise involving both of us instead of have just involved both my brother and I and left the surprise element out of it. In the chat, it is clearly stated that we are all to arrive at one time while my brother is due to arrive 20 minutes later. The thought of attending makes me feel weird because it's just a celebration for his birthday, when him and I are literally born on the same day. Of course, you're twins. So this isn't new information to the organizer. Also, every year my brother and I do something together because we want to and because we have the same friends. Last year, our friends and my girlfriend set up a massive birthday dinner to which everyone was invited, including the girl group. So now I'm at a crossroads. I don't know whether or not to attend. On one hand, if I don't go, I will feel left out because our mutual friends are going. But on the other hand, if I do go, I feel like I'm letting myself be disrespected and I will likely feel uncomfortable as it feels like only my brother is being celebrated. So, would I be the asshole if I took a stand and didn't go? Okay, so there's an edit. My girlfriend has just checked the chat and the organizer has booked the dinner for 10 people and a set menu. There are currently 11 attending, excluding my girlfriend and I. If we went, this would make it way over capacity. Now we really aren't sure if we should go because what if we turn out and there's no room? This makes it slightly more awkward as we may not be able to just pull up a chair and join. The dinner is tomorrow also. Thanks for the kind messages as well. I will definitely give an update after everything plays out. I have posted an update to my profile as my character count was too long. Okay, let's see the update first. Okay, update. Would I be the asshole for not attending my twin brothers? Okay, yada yada, okay. Hey, sorry guys, I know you have all been waiting for an update, but I felt like I really had to sit with my feelings for a few days and I really think about the nuances of the situation. I also want to thank you all for your supported comments. It made me feel like I wasn't going crazy. There has been a lot of common questions, so I'll try to answer those first. Could this be a secret surprise for me too? No, definitely not. I was added to the group chat with all the other guests and was given instructions on when to be there and when we would all surprise my brother. Also, this girl is not that thoughtful. If it was a secret surprise, my partner would have known and wouldn't have just let me suffer in silence. Does this girl have a crush on my brother? I was actually impressed by people's intuition. It's not really a straightforward crush. She's been hot and cold with him, but they aren't together. I do think that she tries hard to be the most important girlfriend in his life. Though I think her organizing this party dinner is her way of further trying to achieve that status. So you guys were spot on. To the few who said that I need to get out of my feelings and go, I would have had absolutely no problem at all if they just wanted to do something with just my brother alone. If they had just left it to their girl group to celebrate him and left me out of it. I respect that they are closer to my brother, and I would have been happy for him. Okay, the problem arises when I'm invited as a bystander, and my partner and some of my best friends are invited too, while completely disregarding that it's also my birthday. That's what made me feel shitty. Why haven't some of my closest friends who were invited said anything? I got a call from a friend the day of the dinner, and he said he spoke with our other close friend, and they agreed that it was extremely rude and a strange thing to do. I asked him why none of them spoke up on my behalf, and he just apologized and said he didn't have any excuses for it. They still ended up going to the dinner. My other close friend rang up the day, and she said that she is not attending because it doesn't feel right to do. Then this close friend ended up texting one of the girls from that group explaining why she won't be there. The girl then responded with excuses and said it's not that big of a deal. So I spoke to my other close friends who are also twins. They weren't invited to the dinner and just asked them how they would feel if they were in this situation. Okay, this is really long. They pretty said that what majority of all of you said. They were angry on my behalf and said it's extremely messed up and that they wouldn't go if this was them. Then they created a new dinner plan with myself, my girlfriend, and my brother and our closest friends so that we can do a new celebration after our birthday instead. So I didn't go to the dinner. It was 2 nights ago, so my girlfriend and I went to see a movie instead. We figured if we took the radio silent route, our absence would hopefully speak for itself. I was really considering saying something in that chat, but it was also not wanting them to paint me as aggressive. Okay. I was also considering calling my brother the morning of and ruining the surprise because he wanted to let him know what was going on and just talk to him. But at the same time, I felt like an asshole doing that to him. I wanted him to have this moment too, so I decided to wait until the day after the dinner to say something. So I spoke to my brother yesterday. Oh my god, this is so long. Okay, and showed him the post, and he recognized that it was very rude and stupid of her and said it felt weird for him too. He explained that he had nothing to do with it, which of course I already knew that, and let him know that I never blamed him for it at all. He said that at the dinner, the organizer said that she invited me and my partner, but that we just didn't come. So he wasn't actually aware that I was only invited as a guest until afterwards. But he hasn't said anything to her yet. I'm not sure if he will mention something to her or not though. The organizer hasn't said anything to me either, but I don't really care about hearing from her anyway. Yesterday, both me and my brother went to a new celebration dinner together, which was really nice and we both had a very good time. So really this whole thing just highlights who my actual friends are. Okay, so this is so long, but I do love it. Okay, update 2. I honestly don't know if this is the best way to go about updating, but here goes. It's been about a week now. Last night my partner and I went to a living drinks. Okay, but anyway, my brother also came with. The organizer of the surprise birthday party showed up there too at the same bar. First time seeing her since the birthday event. My brother said to my partner and I that he did not invite her tonight and that she had just asked what he was doing and has now just shown up with 2 male friends. Strange. Anyway, she walked in, looked at me and my girlfriend up and down and completely ignored us and went straight for my brother and some of our other friends. My girlfriend and I were in absolute disbelief that she could be so rude, especially after everything. We thought maybe she would try to make amends, but clearly not. She made a point of ignoring us but left not too long after she arrived as she was out of place a bit because my brother made a point of sitting with me instead of over by her. My girlfriend then said to my brother, "Why does she have to be so bitchy for?" And my brother agreed. I think he's starting to create some distance between himself and her. Maybe. Well, we'll see. It's clear to see where the organizer's mentality is at though. Okay, so my god, that's so long. But yeah, at least we got a resolution. We know what happened, whether he didn't attend the party or not. Whatever. But anyway, so if I were in his shoes, I would definitely feel hurt and upset because oh my, imagine, okay, so you're going to celebrate my twin brother's birthday and only inviting me as a guest. So it didn't even cross her mind that that's also my birthday. So you're making me a guest to my own birthday. I mean, technically, you're celebrating it for my brother, but do you really have to rub it in my face that, you're closer to my brother and I'm just an afterthought, that you're just inviting me as a guest? That you're not really concerned about me, so you're all going to do a secret party for him, but, you're going to overlook me. Okay, bitch, no. Okay, so bitch, get out of here, go to hell. That's not going to happen. So definitely, he's in the right for not attending the party, and he's really a big person because if I were him, I would tell my brother about the secret party and ruin the surprise for him, and then I'm going to convince him not to attend at all. So just to stick it to the bitch. Okay, so let the bitch know that she can't do that to me. She cannot treat me that way, and she doesn't know who she's messing with. Okay, so this girl, this bitch, okay, the one who organized the secret party, is lucky because if I were in her shoes, I would have given her a piece of my mind and I let her know that she's a bitch, and if she ever shows her face around me again, I would rough her up. Okay, but anyway, so I'm sorry, I'm very, very aggressive. But let me go ahead and dress her up first, and then we'll start with the second doll. I'll make sure in this video that I'll be able to work on 2 dolls, at least. Okay, so this is her. So I just place her hair in a ponytail for the meantime. I really don't know how to style her hair since it's layered. But anyway, so yeah, I think it looks good on her. She looks really neat. I'm actually in a phase where I just put my doll's hair in a ponytail because I think it's neater that way. I just don't like it when you just leave it hanging down and then it becomes dry and tangled and all because you haven't brushed it for some time. To fix up Braylon, and we're also going to be reading another My the Asshole Reddit story. So this time the title for this, hopefully it's not going to be too long. Don't get me wrong, I love long Reddit stories, but the second one was really too long. Am I the asshole for using my friend's logic against her and making her cry? Very interesting. Let's see what happened here. I, 36 female, went no contact with my narcissistic family last year as I was done being their scapegoat. My friend was encouraging me to call my mother and reconcile for Mother's Day. Okay, by the way, it's Mother's Day today. Happy Mother's Day to all of my viewers who are mothers. Okay, but continuing. So, to call my mother and reconcile for Mother's Day, and I explained again the emotional and mental abuse I went through and her refusal to take accountability and seek therapy. She then lectured me on how it's hard being a parent. She's a parent and I am not. That as the eldest, you should have helped your mother around the house more and with your younger siblings. And that I should let bygones be bygones and call my mother for Mother's Day. I told her, so you think if I had done more chores and accepted more parentification as a kid, then I wouldn't have been abused? If it's too hard to be decent to your kids, then you shouldn't be a parent. Maybe you should have helped your abusive ex-husband around the house more. Maybe you shouldn't have had dinner 10 minutes late because his job is stressful and it's hard being a provider and father. Next month is Father's Day, so you should call and reconcile with him. How could I, as a child, Stop the abusive behavior of an adult when, as an adult, you couldn't even stop your husband from abusing you. She cried and walked off. Our mutual friends agreed that she was wrong to pressure me to reconcile with my mother, but she meant well and didn't understand, and you took it too far. I did make a point on how abuse isn't okay from anyone, even your parents. Am I the asshole? No, definitely you're not the asshole. So here's my opinion about this. This person is not in your shoes, so she didn't know what you experienced. So it's not really up to her to lecture you that you should, make amends with your mother. You should be the one to make the first move. You should humble yourself. I really hate that word. Humble yourself to be the bigger person. Forget the past. Forget all the abuse, the hurt that you felt, and just move on and be happy with your current situation. That's BS. Okay, so I really don't agree with that. In the first place, you weren't in my shoes. You didn't. You weren't the one who experienced it. So you really have no say on what I'll do if I want to make amends with my mother, if I want to talk to her, if I want to see her, if I even want her in my life. Okay, so I really hate it when people do that. So yeah, so good that this person, the OP, used her logic against her. So it turns out that this friend has a broken marriage. So if she was really into that, make amends, be the bigger person, humble yourself, then why couldn't she do that with her own husband? Okay? So again, stop meddling in other people's life. If they don't want to forgive, then don't force them. Because I really hate it when that happens, when people are trying to guilt trip you, trying to make you, be the bigger person, be nicer, do this, because God will not forgive you if you don't forgive anyone, or if you don't let it go, then it's going to be a burden on you. Shut the F up. Okay, I don't care for your advice. Okay, so if you're going to be like that, then I don't need you in my life. If I want to be angry, if I want to cut these people out of my life, then it's my prerogative. That's my choice. I want them out of my life. I'll be happier without them. I don't care if they're my mother, if they gave life to me, if they supported me, if they gave me whatever, if I wouldn't be alive this day. I don't care. Okay, that doesn't make up for the hurt. Okay, the abuse that I felt. I'm just putting myself in the shoes of this OP. Okay, I was not abused by my mother. I love my mother. Okay. So that doesn't make up for the abuse that I felt, the hurt that I felt. So, whatever. So, butt off. Okay. So, it's not your place to lecture me, to tell me what to do. If that's what you want to do, then fine. Okay, I'm not going to stop you. But you have no right to tell me that I am going to suffer in hell, that I need to do this and do that. I don't need to do anything. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want, and I'm going to be happy with it. End of discussion. Okay, I think we have time for another story. Did I be the asshole for spraying some kid with garden hose daily after he walks all over our lawn? Okay. I, 37 male, live with my wife, 37 female, and son and daughter, 9 and 11 respectively. Okay. Recently, there has been this kid who comes by our house after playing soccer and either rides his bike or walks all over the lawn with his cleats on his way home. Started out as me giving him stern looks whenever I saw him. Then it slowly progressed to me asking him to just go around. The last time I asked him to stop, he made a point to stomp extra hard and twist his feet in the grass just to piss me off. Since then, I've just been hosing him. The first time I sprayed him with a hose, he ran off. But then for some reason, he just started standing there while I hose him like he enjoys it. It's now progressed to me that sitting on my lawn chair pointing my hose at him and him just staring at me while he does so. Sometimes we even make small talk. I'm NGL. I'm sorry, I don't know what this means. I'm NGL. It started up as a really better relationship, but I've actually gotten to know the kid quite well. We talk for maybe 15 to 20 minutes every day, and he doesn't seem to be mind being hosed down after sweating hard playing soccer. He comes by daily, and we shoot the shit while I hose him, and he stands there for a bit. Wife told me I need to stop even after I explained to her that she said I'm making us look like childish idiots. I guess I could stop, but honestly, it's really funny waiting for him to come by, and I see no harm in it. Would I be the asshole? Okay. Actually, like this. This makes me so happy. I'll laugh. Okay. I think it's nice. You imagine enemies to friends. Well, not enemies to lovers. Enemies to friends. Okay. So at first, he was angry with this kid, but then they became friends. That's good, right? Anyway, so he's getting a free shower. I don't see anything wrong with it. Just that you be careful because what's going to happen here is that he's going to be really close with this kid, and nowadays you can't be too close to, especially with a minor. To be on the safe side, maybe it's not really a good idea to be too close to this kid. Well, I guess as long as they're keeping it that friendly, okay? So you do not invite him inside your house. You don't go out with him anywhere else. Okay, you stay in your lawn. He stays on the sidewalk. You spray him with water, and that's fine, I suppose. Nothing wrong with that. But because I do know some stories wherein something romantic develops. Okay, with this, keep it friendly. Okay, because you don't want to have problems like you're falling for this kid. Okay, I'm not saying that the OP is gay, but well, maybe just be careful. Okay, because you don't want to do anything inappropriate with this kid since he's a minor. Anyway, so I'm glad that that was the story I read because it's really funny. I'm going to finish Raylan's offline. I'm going to finish fixing her up, and I'm going to post, of course, the after pictures on Instagram. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, so please do follow me. My handle is totallydolls13. I'm on Instagram, so yeah. So if you have Instagram, please follow me. So that'll be all. I think I'll shoot another video because I'm enjoying myself too much and I still have a few dolls to fix. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, feel free to subscribe and comment down below what you would like to see next in our video or in our channel. Okay, so that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.